quiet than usual, even for all this pandemic time and stuff like that. Makes me wonder what's the difference today. I guess the first thing that was interesting today was I got this voicemail on my phone, and it's basically somebody crying. I'm like, what? And then I remember in the news back, apparently it was a scam where if you get this voicemail or someone phones you and there's a person crying on the line, they're trying to extort money from you to make you think it's like a loved one that's in trouble or something like that. I let you guys listen to the message, basically what it sounds like. Oh, it's just a person crying.
Sent by 265663.
Don't ask me. I don't know what would happen if I was actually in the line. Maybe somebody would have came up all of a sudden. But yeah, I guess if you hear something like this, then stay away. It makes you think during times like this, don't even scammers take a break. I guess with all the news of this pandemic and people using things like drones to do announcements for people to keep their distance, there are going to be people using it for drone delivery and stuff like this. How about this one? This one says, we at the Cross Keys in Dilham are finding new ways of helping our customers to stay at home, protect the NHS, and save lives. Here's our drone delivery service video. So I believe it's like a pub, and basically what the guy did was, it looks, I don't know what it is, the Mavic 1 or the Mavic 2. They basically attached what seems like a bottle of alcohol and they actually flew it to the person. Yeah, they actually taped everything, you can see it.
Drone delivery.
This drone obviously wasn't designed to carry heavy loads and all that. You can kind of hear the thing struggling as it's flying. Although I can't help to think again about things like legality just because of the way people are treating drones and the real strict regulations and all that. Although here it doesn't seem like they actually flew too far. Yeah, but should people be able to do stuff like this during these times or absolutely not? Do people think it's absolutely too dangerous in every way? It makes me think too, because here a liquor store is actually considered an essential service. So it makes me wonder, during the days of, I guess, doom and gloom and all that, the end of the world, how many people consider alcohol as their essential service, the first thing they're gonna go for? And then reading this was kind of interesting because it brings up that topic again, whether or not this whole virus thing is going to cause more damage in regards to the virus itself, for example, affecting people, or basically how we're reacting to it in many ways and our solutions. Because this one's kind of interesting. It says, COVID-19, City of Vancouver at risk of bankruptcy, says Mayor. The City of Vancouver is at risk of going bankrupt, says the Mayor, citing a recent poll showing more than half the property owners not expecting to pay full property taxes this year, as COVID-19 financial woes take hold. In a press release issued on Sunday afternoon, Mayor Kennedy Stewart says his earlier claim that the city would lose up to $189 million revenue and fee shortfalls in 2020 could be as much as $325 million short of the mark. The city has already laid off 1,500 workers. So they're basically saying, give us more money, I guess you could say, and they apparently used like a survey company or hired them. And it says, the Research Co. survey also found Vancouver renters were being hit hard, with 30% not being able to make their full April rents and 63% not expecting to make the full rent pay in May. Over 1 million Canadians have so far applied for federal government's $2,000 a month COVID-19 emergency benefit. Although this is an interesting quote, it says, quote, it's illegal for Vancouver and other local governments to run deficits, so the only way we can stay afloat is with the help of the federal and provincial governments. Otherwise, local governments will be forced to take drastic measures that will hurt residents and businesses and significantly slow any post-pandemic economic recovery. I guess my first reaction would be, during a time like this, is there not like other ways you can try your best at first to manage everything before asking just to get, I guess, a ton of money to keep things exactly the way it is? Because obviously at the moment, things aren't the way they are. So you need to adapt a bit, whether it's changing, taking a good look, I guess, at your budget and so forth. I mean, how much do these guys get paid? Probably like 6 figures or something? I don't know, I'm just guessing. But still, and it makes you think too, because in these cases, this is actually one of those times, like I said, where it affects everybody. I've never seen an event like this. And so everyone who's worked so hard, I guess, to get everyone's vote in that, to get in that position, now's the time. Let's see if they can actually do what they preached when you're actually put in that position. Do you actually have the ability to get us out of this, so to speak? Like in terms of money too, it actually makes me wonder how much they paid this survey company to come up with these statistics, so to speak, too.
Alright, see you guys later.